Paddy Pimblett was up. And, last week, if you listen to the show, I went, is the moment too big for him? And, he's the one, kind of X factor. Then also same with Tom Aspinall is, he's a COVID baby. He's been in mass. He's fought in front of 7 people, even though he's starching dudes. He's never felt that kind of real UFC jitters, debut. It is, no matter what, it can be stressful fighting the UFC, especially at the level of competition he's fighting, but still not the real deal Holyfield where it's in front of a crowd. Sure as hell not in front of a home crowd, O2 Arena, the roof blew off the goddamn place. Paddy's an interesting one. I should put some more thought into it as I was talking last week. What's interesting about Paddy is before he was in the UFC, he was a star, a massive, massive star. And the UFC's been trying to sign him for quite some time. And God bless this kid to have the wits to go, I'm not ready yet. I'm going to wait. But Paddy could have sold this thing out himself. That's what's so crazy. That being said, I still was worried about, fighting, at the O2 Arena, even though he's fought in big venues before and could sell this thing out himself. It's still not a UFC. And until you're in the UFC, it's just a different animal. Whether, he could sell out, the same arenas that Anthony Joshua's selling out, any of that stuff, that's all fine and dandy, but it's still not the UFC. It's just a different animal. And that was the one thing I was not worried, just had questions about. I was a little curious. So when Paddy walks out, you realize who the ultimate kind of alpha male is as far as star power goes on this card. And that arena was nutsos. And this kid, it shows, same when Conor was coming up, he just has that X factor where the moment can't get big enough for him. He thinks, this is exactly what he should be doing. He's in the exact situation, walking down the exact path that he planned for himself. And boy, is he fighting a top 10 guy? No. Should he be? No, absolutely not. But, at lightweight, which is stacked at 55, Vargas is no punk. It's not an easy road to get to the UFC. The guy's there, hits like a Mack truck. And, for Paddy, along with his first fight, he gets hit. He does get hit. It makes it more exciting, but the only kind of, if you're going to check, a negative on it is, in his 2 fights in the UFC, he's been hit. Mm-hmm. He has taken some hits, and that scares you a little bit. If you're going to compare him to Conor McGregor, I'll say stand-up's not as good, not as crisp as Conor McGregor's. Conor really wasn't getting hit, but Paddy would get hit. I think it's his style. I think, it's inexperience. I think he's excited, and it could be a problem, but his team, I'm sure, is realizing the same thing. Everybody listening to this show as well and saw the fight go, he gets hit, man, a little bit. If they keep, and it's like a video game. The next level gets harder. You're getting a certain point where you can't get hit like that, but still early, still dominating, got the guy down. I think anybody that is a Paddy fan knew that this fight he was going to have a significant advantage on the ground, and it showed. As good as his striking is, and obviously landed that flying knee in his first fight and got the job done. But he's pretty special on the ground. It goes to the ground, guys are getting mopped up. So for him to get a finish, fighting O2 Arena, pretty big deal, man. I think people saw his star power, and when he gets done, he gets on the mic, he rips a pretty good promo, and he just has that Justin Bieber, that kind of thing that we want to watch, man. And there's it doesn't seem like it gets to him. Again, he checks all the boxes when it comes to marketing and skill set and all that stuff. So the UFC is going to attach that British rocket on his back that they did with Michael Bisping and see what happens. And if he was a stock, I would definitely invest. I obviously have my reservations as far as, him getting hit a little bit. That's a little alarming, but it's also very exciting. But he's a special, special kid, man. There's a reason Barstool signed him to a 7-figure deal.